Bright Lights in the Lab is an opportunity for students who have a passion for science to explore that as a potential field. It's an opportunity to work with other students, to do research projects, and learn new techniques about how to do scientific research. It's also an opportunity to learn about the brain in general and be more mindful of their own brain and how to keep it healthy long term. We're also very proud of the fact that half of the students that come to this camp are here on a scholarship. These are students who otherwise might not have the opportunity to come to such a camp. They have shown an interest in science, they come recommended by the teacher, they're really bright lights, and now they have an opportunity to come and be part of this incredible experience to learn about the brain and pursue their interest in science.
During Bright Lights in the Lab, students collaborate in small research teams to conduct small-scale research studies using electroencephalogram equipment, or EEGs. And those machines are basically measuring brain waves, which we found to be a super powerful learning experience for the students. Toward the end of the week, we also have a big presentation day. We kick it off with a panel of different team members, from the camp directors to the folks supporting us at the Holland Bloorview Hospital. Everybody sort of shares about their experiences doing research, just to drive home the fact that everybody has a non-linear path through research or academia, and then the students do get to present their research projects as well.
Something I really enjoyed about Bright Lights in the Lab was the people. I really liked the environment that they provided. It was really welcoming, and especially the staff. As an example, there were a lot of staff from Holland Bloorview who were really knowledgeable. Also, the students at the camp were very friendly. I made so many new friends, and even though the camp was a week, we broke the ice really fast with a fun yarn game. There's so many hardworking people at this camp.
My favorite aspect about the Bright Lights in the Lab camp this week has been learning about EEGs and how to use them. This week, I worked on a research project where we focused on how brainwaves are affected by different emotions that are induced by different videos, like fear and joy. It was really interesting to see how the participants' brainwaves were affected in real time and to see how different emotions can affect different brainwaves.
My favorite experience so far has been the guest speaker who came in from Sick Kids. They talked about their experience working in a lab, and they talked a bit about brain cancer and current treatments for it, which I found very interesting.
I've been involved in Bright Lights since 2016 every year. First I was a student volunteer, and then I was a facilitator and guest speaker, and it's been so fun to come back every year, be involved in the camp and see how it's evolved. I'm now actually a pediatric resident at Sick Kids, and I can owe Bright Lights for the incredible research opportunities that I had in undergrad. I think Bright Lights is really neat because it gives students the opportunity to do what's most fun about science, which is being curious, asking questions, and formulating hypotheses that you can then test.
I'm Emily, and I'm a former Bright Lights camper, and I came back as a guest speaker to speak about the most impactful things I learned from Bright Lights. And one of those things was the ability to ask and answer questions, and asking questions has been one of the most impactful things that I have been able to use throughout my undergraduate activities and my research journey.
Hi, I'm a researcher from PRISM Lab in Holland Bloorview, which is Canada's largest children's rehabilitation hospital. This continued partnership between Holland Bloorview and Bright Lights has been a fantastic opportunity for us and for the students as well. It's been a rewarding experience to try to remove some of the barriers that exist between students and an interest in research.
Throughout this camp, students got to obtain data from their EEG headset, and they've learned that some of the data may or may not agree with their hypotheses, and that science is truly messy. So if you are a student that is curious about what real science looks like, then this camp is for you.